How is everybody doing? I do hope everybody is well. Day 7 of our Husbands Boot Camp, trying to take our Shalom Bayit to the next level. And day 7 is never break the routine of marriage. It's actually a second of Rabbi Miller Zatzal's 10 commandments of marriage. Never break the routine of marriage. So let's just take stock at where we are. First 4 days were pretty much unmarried for Olam Haba. Day 5 was that a good offense is the best defense. Pretty much you just keep on the offensive. You keep, being proactive in your marriage, and you'll save yourself from a lot of damage control. And then we pivoted to Rabbi Miller's 10 commandments of marriage. And yesterday we did be realistic. And now we're hitting a major one, which is never break the routine of marriage. So oftentimes when we get into an argument or we're in a fight, our first feeling, as we said before, I think it was day 2, no blaming, is to get revenge. Or resentful. I don't want to do anything for her anymore after she told me that, or I'm going to get her back. You're going to see what I'm going to do now. She thinks she's got it over me. I'll show you. And the next time your wife says, honey, could you please get that light bulb? No, I'm not going to. Because you want to punish her. Sometimes it's out of martyrdom, Sometimes we try to act like we're more suffering than we really are. Honey, you're going to come to the table and eat with the rest of the family? No, you really hurt my feelings so much, I can't even sit with my kids and eat. We do that a lot. And Rabbi Miller here is teaching us a very important rule. Never break the routine of marriage. Now, he talks about more serious cases. A husband and wife lock each other out of the house. The husband comes home and the locks are changed. That's bad. A husband tells his wife, I'm not giving you any money anymore. I've actually heard a husband say that to his wife's face. He says, if you don't do this and this like I asked for, I am not giving you money anymore because I work for the money. It's me that does the job and you do nothing. We don't do that. Likewise, by the way, a wife should never withhold anything from her husband either, and they do that too, and that's wrong. It doesn't mean we can. We never break the routine of marriage. We keep going and going. I have a responsibility. These are my responsibilities. This is my daily routine. I never stop, no matter what. And I will push you back to the first 4 installments of this 28-day boot camp. You should do so happily. It's amazing. Studies show that when a person is angry, if they act on their anger, they actually get more angry. It's almost like, the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk turns into a different thing. The more angry he gets, the more stronger he gets. The more his anger fuels him, the more stronger he gets. The more his anger fuels him, the stronger he gets. But when he calms down, he turns back into Bruce Banner. That's exactly the way we are as people also. That studies actually show that when, the Yetzer Hara tells us when we're angry, I'm going to tell her what I feel now. Just let me get it out. Once I get it out, I'll calm down. That's never true. And we tell ourselves, no. This time, it's too much. I'm not being quiet this time. This time, it's too much. This time, I'm going to say something. And we think by not acting, we're actually going to get ourselves more angry and it's going to boil inside of us. And I'm not going to let it. But that's not the way things work. The way things work is you get angrier when you act upon it. If you stay quiet and you just keep your routine going, 99.9% of the time you forget about it and things fall into line after that. You forget about it and everything's okay, and I'll ask you 2 days later about that and you'll be like, yeah, but we worked it through. So many times I talk to a husband about his wife, and I'll tell him, Rabbi, I can't even see my wife, I can't even look at my wife. I was like, 2 days later, I'll ask him, he says, oh yeah, we worked it out, we're good. What just happened? Because when we're angry, we act in a certain way, we think in a certain way. Marriage is interesting from this perspective, and from this perspective, and this is a very important thing. A wife at times can either be somebody you love so dearly, you can't imagine like loving another person as much. And then there are times where you just can't stand her. And you can imagine, I can't even look at her. And it's the same wife. And it's this way or that way. So if we act, God forbid, in the times when we're frustrated, we're just going to make ourselves more frustrated. Or God forbid, do something, say something that we can never get back of. If you keep the routine of marriage and you just go on, everything will be fine everything will be okay and things never escalate. Chazal tell us that Hashem is tole eretz al bilima. Hashem hangs the world on bilima. What is bilima? So our rabbis tell us that the world is hanging, the world is dependent, the world is hinging on people who are bolem piv bishat miriva, on people that keep their mouths quiet during a fight. So the next time you're upset, and the next time you want to say something, next time she asks me for something, I'm not going to do it. Next time she needs something from me, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to walk out of this house and I'm never going to come back. I'm not coming home tonight. Think to yourself the following thing. If I quiet, if I keep my mouth shut, if I continue the routine of marriage, it will be okay. We'll fix this. It'll be fine. And I'll calm down. And you know what? In those moments when I'm so angry, the world is hanging on my merit. The world is hanging on my merit. And you shut your mouth and you look up to God and you ask Him for whatever you want at that moment, because you are so powerful now. You are so holy now. You are the person whose merit is holding up the world if you're quiet at a time of anger. I do want to say something else on this. Breaking the routine of marriage. There are a lot of people who have the custom that when they get into an argument, they get into their car and they take a ride. And that is definitely not what I'm talking about over here. If you need space, if you need a minute, if you need time, you need, honey, I'm upset. Before I say something terrible, before I do something terrible, I'm going to go take a walk outside. I'm getting in the car and I'm taking a ride. I'm going to 7-Eleven, getting myself a soda. I'm going to go get a cigarette. I need a minute. That is understandable. That's okay. What I'm talking about is the person who says, yeah, I'm not coming home tonight. I'm going to sleep in a different room. I'm not giving her money anymore. I'm not helping her anymore with her car when she calls me up and she tells me she can't work the thingamajig on her car. I'm not helping her with the kids anymore. That's what I'm talking about. Breaking actual obligations that you have in the marriage. So here we're learning something. When you keep the routines going, the marriage will always survive. It will always keep going. Things escalate because the person acts upon their anger. If you don't act upon your anger, it will never escalate. Stay quiet and keep your mouth quiet. You're actually the zechut, the merit for holding up the world. If every single married man, when their wife tells them something and they're so upset and they're seething and they're angry, bit their lip and didn't say anything and looked up to God and asked to cure world hunger, there would be no hunger. If they closed their mouth and they asked God to heal all the sick people, there would be no sick people. Use that zechut, use that time, because at that moment, you're holding up the world. Good luck. How's everybody doing? So, I'm getting a tremendous amount of feedback. Thank God, pretty much all positive. A couple of people, nobody didn't say anything, but people telling me how great this is, beautiful, and I'm liking it. If you do have any comments, please text me. I love feedback, even negative feedback, although it hurts me dearly, but I end up surviving and becoming stronger from it. No, we love all types of feedback. Please give it. But I do realize that not everybody is doing the tasks. A lot of people on that chat, and the tasks are, kind of difficult, and I get it. I didn't expect, but we got to do some of them. And this is one that I think is an important one. When we're talking about now, never break the routine of marriage. Never break the routine. Let's keep this one positive, because we should never break the routine. There's not a task. So tonight we're going to never break the routine. You should never break it. That should never be done. However, we are going to add to our routine and our workload. Think of one thing that's easy for you to do, and this is a major point scorer with the wives. I promise you, you do this, you're gold for a good amount of time if you do it. Think of one task, one thing that you think you could help your wife with. Maybe it's doing the dishes on a Saturday night. Maybe it's vacuuming your bedroom. Maybe it's making your bed. Maybe it's something as simple as not a house chore, but maybe it's something simple of you'll go and take a walk with your wife, in the morning when she takes a walk once a week or whatever it is. Add something on to your marriage or life routine. I'm taking the kids every Sunday morning from 10 to 12. Something. Go to your wife today and say, honey, I'm in this program and I realize that the routine of marriage is extremely important. So I want to add on to my routine. I am from now on going to do X. I'm going to take you out once a week. I'm going to make sure I buy you flowers every Friday. I'm going to do the dishes Saturday night. I'm going to mop the floors on Friday morning. You and I are going to go for a walk now every day. I'm going to take the kids from 10 to 12. I'm going to put our little daughter to bed once a week, whatever it is. Think of something, make it small, make it doable, and good luck. So again, just to review this voice note, never break the routine of marriage. The task of the day is to add on to your routine, to do something positive, because a great offense always is better than a good defense, and a great offense is the best defense. That's really what I should have said. And just remember that this task to me is a very important one because it will score points. Have a great day and good luck.